What's up, guys? We're back again with Dr. Jackie Ruggiero for another episode of Mobilize It. Today we're focusing on tennis elbow. Jackie, tell us, what is tennis elbow?
So tennis elbow is an overuse injury. People usually think that tennis elbow is for tennis players, but it's not. It's for any overuse injury of the lateral side of the elbow. It comes from overuse of the wrist extensors that go in and attach to the outside. So any overuse like hitting, lifting, throwing, gripping, is what we're going to talk about today.
Awesome. Now before we get into those exercises, guys, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already. And we're going to start off with some exercises to fix that tennis elbow.
Okay, now we're going to talk about how to screen for lateral epicondylitis or tennis elbow. So first, what you're going to do is you're going to need a partner. You're going to have your arm on a supported surface, and it's all about resisted wrist extension. So you're going to extend your wrist by lifting it up toward the ceiling and have someone say, hold here, don't let me move you. Hold. And if you have symptoms, you'll have pain right in this area of the elbow. And then the next one, you're going to have your arm down. You're going to lift your middle finger up toward the ceiling, if you can, and hold it. Sometimes this will give you pain, or you can have someone just press down on your middle finger, hold your finger, don't let me move it. And then the last one is you're going to stand up, and you're going to do passive wrist flexion to stretch the wrist extensors. So you're going to have someone's hand flex and abduct, and you'll most often get pain right there on the lateral side of the elbow. We've screened for lateral epicondylitis. We're going to teach you some ways to stretch it. So first, we're going to focus on the wrist extensors. So you're going to have your elbow straight out with your hand kind of hanging off the side. And you're going to use your other arm to push your wrist down. So take your other arm and then push straight down. Come off a little bit.
Okay. Like this?
Yep, push down, and you'll feel it all in here.
Push my wrist down?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
And you can hold for 20 seconds 5 times. And then after that, you can switch and do the flexors. So now flip your forearm toward the ceiling and push your palm down. Good. And hold that 20 seconds 5 times. And you'll feel that all in here. You can also do it standing. So if you want to stand and just press your wrist straight this way. And then this way. Next, we're gonna active release the wrist extensors and flexors. So you can use a lacrosse ball, you can use a tennis ball, any kind of small ball you have. And you're gonna wanna roll your forearm on the ball. So put your forearm down.
This side or this side?
You're gonna go palm down first.
Okay.
And kind of roll all along those muscles. Good. And press down. If you feel an area that's more tender, you can kind of focus on that for a little. 3 minutes each side. After you're done with one side, you can flip over and then do this side.
So for CrossFit and weightlifting purposes, what's the most common reason somebody would get tennis elbow?
Most commonly this happens for weightlifters and powerlifters because of repetitive gripping. So people think that it should be your flexors because when you grip, you flex. But when you grip a barbell, you have to keep your wrist neutral, so your extensors are always active as well. So that causes repetitive gripping, which causes inflammation on the outside of the elbow. Okay, so now that we've stretched and soft tissued the area, we're gonna wanna strengthen and stabilize before you go and do your lift. So first we can use a banded exercise for wrist extension. So you're gonna step on the band with your arms supported on the box. And you're gonna keep your wrist down toward the floor.
How much of this band should I be
Oh, you just want it kind of tight. And then you're gonna go up toward the ceiling, count to 3, 1, 2, 3, hold for a second, and then come down, 1, 2, 3. Up for 3, hold, down for 3. And you're gonna wanna do this 3 sets of 15. You'll kind of feel like a burn in this area of the forearm.
I think these are just good to put into your warm-ups anyway, regardless of how you have tennis elbow, because it'll just warm up your forearms and grip anyway. So even just doing 2 sets of 10 and without having tennis elbow, it's gonna be a good way to warm it up. Right?
Yep. Next, we're gonna use the flex bar. So you're gonna...
These things are cool, actually. We're gonna put a link in the description for all these things. You guys can buy them. Oh, we use this thing all the time for what we're using them for. And sorry, go ahead, Jack.
Yeah, so this is great. It's banded resistance. It's called the flex bar. So you're gonna hold it with both arms. The arm that isn't moving is gonna be stabilizing. So if it's your left side, your left arm is gonna be moving. So you're gonna kind of grip it, and then you're gonna pull back on it. And then over, and then pull back on it. As much as you can and extend as much as you can. So you're gonna do this 3 sets of 15 as well. Same thing, you're gonna feel it in this area of the form. And then last, we're gonna do isometric holds with the dumbbell. So you're gonna have your forearm on the box, but your wrist unsupported, and you're gonna hold up with the dumbbell a little bit above neutral, and you're gonna hold it for 20 seconds. Isometrics is good to decrease pain and inflammation in the muscles in the joint. So you're gonna hold this 5 times, 20 seconds. After the 20 seconds, you can relax, you can let it go, or you can just let it hang. You'll feel the burn.
Oh yeah.
So now we're gonna talk about ways to put everything together. So we're gonna do a Turkish Get Up. It's good for pretty much everything in the body: core, shoulder, elbow, wrist. So you're gonna start on the floor first. So we're gonna have you pick a weight that's heavy enough that you think that you'd be able to stabilize overhead.
I'm gonna do the blue one first, just so that I can warm up to it. But then I'll do the red, just because it'll be fun.
All right, so we're gonna have you lay on your side next to the kettlebell. Good. You're gonna put it in your hand. You're gonna roll onto your back while punching it to the ceiling. So punch the kettlebell to the ceiling, good. You're gonna have the leg bent, that's the same side as the shoulder, other leg extended. So now you're gonna roll onto your left side and extend up, good. Punch toward the ceiling. The kettlebell has to be facing the ceiling the whole time. Then you're gonna go onto your hand, and this is the kind of challenging part. You're gonna swing your opposite leg through and back. Good. Hinging at the hips. You're gonna stand. Good. And then you're gonna go back down. Lunge backwards. Good. Hinge at the hips. Swing the leg through. Down onto the elbow. Down onto the back. And then roll towards your side. Now, we're gonna do the red weight.
I'm gonna take my mic off for the red one, so I don't have to grab it midway through.
Now we're gonna do a 1-arm farmer's carry. So this is also good for core, shoulder, elbow, wrist. It kind of gives the elbow a little bit of a distraction too, to take some pressure off the joint. So we're gonna grab a kettlebell. You want it kind of heavy. You're gonna put it on your side without touching your side, a little bit out. And then you're gonna walk, keeping your core nice and tight. Body upright, and as little arm swing as you can. You'll want to walk back and forth 10 times, between 5 to 10 times. Oh, oh.
There you have it, guys. exercises to fix that tennis elbow. I want to thank Jack Ruggiero for coming out and going over all that stuff with us today. Be sure to like and subscribe if you got any value out of these videos. There is a blog post for further details and instructions on all of these things. Be sure to check it out in the description below, and check out any other links that we have available below. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time.
Mobilize it.